Alright, we're still working on this little pea pod thing here. And I told you I was going to work on that duck sitting project, and that is in the works. I'm revamping the pattern a little bit and thought maybe I should do this one first since I finished something. I can show you what it looks like and what we're trying to do. And you know, I'll try to make it look similar. It's just like you know, when you do hand work like this, you don't always get to see it look the same the second time around. And that's okay. You know, it's not supposed to look identical to each other. It might be a little different with some of the looks, you know. Same thing with my Santas. No two are alike. The face features are always different. And no matter how hard I try, I can't duplicate things. You know, whether it's expression or how he looks, it's kind of the luck of the draw at the time. Now this one's going to be a little bit smaller, a little thinner, but I just want to show you how to do one of these. Let me sharpen this up for a second here. Excuse me just one moment. I really wanted to do this a couple of weeks ago, but I certainly could not because of it being a surprise. So we're going to just round this hat off a little bit. Same thing here, we're just going to round this off. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to, let me do this first. Let me put a center line, okay? Let me do it on this side so we know kind of a center line down here, so we know where the middle is. The same thing up here. That should be about the same. Remember, folks, I always measure with my finger and leaning it up against the piece and then just rolling it, and you'll get the same width all the way around. Okay, so this is one with the little knobby on the end here. So let's just keep going here. You just never know how things are really going to turn out. You know, you never know how things are going to be when you carve. Sometimes they work out good, sometimes they don't, but for the most part, like I said, very few things have not worked out for me. I've been very lucky that way, for the most part. You know, but if you do make a mistake, folks, you can always remedy it somehow, for the most part. I would say about 95% of the time you can either alter it or change it a little bit, which I've had to do. It doesn't mean I didn't have mistakes. Of course, everybody has mistakes. But it's just a matter of you taking your time with a piece and going, see how I'm going from side to side and just eyeing it up? That's what you want to do. Okay, once we get this established, then we can round it up a little bit more. This comes to a point, so that's pretty simple. Okay, and we'll do the same thing here. Now you want to be careful of this. You want to leave that more for the end, because I'm hanging on to this thing as I'm cutting this thing off, and you just want to be mindful of that. Okay, let's go. The challenging part, I think, on this piece, and it's not only the face, but the little pea pods, you know, and that takes a little bit of time to do. We'll show you that. Painting it was a little bit of a challenge because there's a little bit of white in that and some other things. So, you know, you just want to kind of play around with it a little bit and kind of get this tapered more towards the center. Okay, see how I have that more rounded? May not be able to do that with this because it's a tad smaller. but maybe we'll make the pea pod a little bit smaller. It won't hurt it any. Okay. Okay. And we'll do that here too. Let me switch to a different blade. You see me switching back and forth on things, folks, and that's okay. You know, I'm just trying to round up stuff a little bit. Try to get this body just a little bit rounded towards the center there.